All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the courtroom reading the transcript given to us by our guy, Inner City Press, over on X. If you want to check him out, go check him out. He does fantastic work. But we are going back into the courtroom. Donald Trump's lawyer, Emil Bove, as you see on the screen on the left, that is Emil Bove, the guy with the blue tie on. He is going to be cross-examining David Pecker. Now, let's continue. Trump's lawyer, Bove. All right, Merchan, may we approach Your Honor? And they have a whispered sidebar. Bove starts the questioning. He says, you were an executive at AMI in 1999 to 2020, right? Yes, answers Pecker. Did you have a board and investors? Yes. You had a duty to make money for investors and you engaged in checkbook journalism, right? Yes. You only published about half of the stories that you bought, right? That sounds right. Give me examples of why you wouldn't publish. Well, we'd vet. We would see if there was interest. We might trade it for another story. So you might buy a story to gain leverage over a celebrity to give an interview or their likeness? Yes. Okay, from 2015 to 2017, Dylan Howard was Chief Content Officer? Yes. And Daniel Rothstein, he had the company call up the People's Exhibit, the invoice. He used him to take care of large sensitive payments, right? Yes, answered Pecker. All right. What was the circulation of the National Enquirer then? Pecker answers, 350,000. So 70% from newsstand sales, correct? Yes. So you had researchers and a model to maximize profit. And the president was the top selling celebrity, correct? Yes. You had the launch of George Magazine at Mar-a-Lago, right? Yes. And the Trump Style magazine for a long time. Then you had a strategy of not publishing negative stories about the president, right? Correct. Now, all the way back in 1988, you let President Trump know about a negative story about Marla Maples. I did. You didn't stop it, but you tried, right? Right, I tried. And you ran positive Trump stories to make money? Yes. Well, before this case, you never heard the phrase catch and kill, correct? That's right. It was the prosecutors who taught you the phrase, right? Yes. So the prosecutors against Trump gave this term to Pecker, and I can only assume it's because it sounds really bad. It's really catchy for the headlines. But Bove continues, you have similar relationships with other politicians too, right? Pecker answers yes. You did this for Ron Perlman of Revlon too, right? You stopped a story against an opening of Planet Hollywood in which he owned a stake, right? I did. And Arnold Schwarzenegger. You needed his blessing and reached an agreement. Trump's lawyer, Bove. He was given an equity stake and positions in the company, then the woman came out of the woodwork, 30 or 40 of them, right? Yes, we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to purchase these stories. Bove, you sent Gigi Goyette to Hawaii, right? Yes. And you purchased a story concerning Tiger Woods, right? Yes, a source agreement. And photos of a woman meeting with Tiger Woods in a parking lot in Florida. You used them to force him to appear on the cover of Men's Fitness. Yes. You've suppressed negative stories for Ari Emanuel too, right? Him or one of his celebrities, Pecker answers. Who? Mark Wahlberg. He had an agreement with his wife. The story was going to come out. I told him where to buy the rights. And you did it for Rahm Emanuel, who worked in the Obama White House, right? Yes, I did. So, an affair after he left the White House, you did this while pursuing a business venture in Chicago, right? Pecker. Wasserstein Pirla. Bove. You told the grand jury a meeting with Mr. Trump took place in early August, but then you changed to mid-August, right? I don't recall. You were under oath at the grand jury, right? Yes. But now you've changed it. Objection. Merchant sustained. Trump's lawyer, Bove, continues. You had to remember, right? Yes. Your mind fills in the gaps, correct? Yes. How many meetings with prosecutors this year? It was probably 4, maybe 5. So you met federal prosecutors as well. How many times? 5 or 6 times. Then the DA's office, they practiced with you. Not a script, but you knew what was coming, right? Yes. And Michael Cohen, he asked you for help that had nothing to do with President Trump, right? Yes. To help with his daughter's rock climbing company, right? Yes. Cohen told you he was not working for the campaign. Yes. Soon the FBI came to your house. You were subject to an FEC inquiry. It was important for you to get everything out, right? Yes, but you didn't tell anyone. Hope Hicks participated in the meeting, right? Objection. Merchant, all right, guys, please approach. They have a sidebar. Merchant, sustained. Bove continues. Before that break, when asked, you did not mention Hope Hicks, right? Can I see what you are referring to? Pecker asks. Bove, okay, I'll bring it up. Only for Mr. Pecker and the parties. Bove, this is a report on the meeting we're talking about. You did not tell the government that Hope Hicks was there in the Trump Tower meeting. I don't know what page you're referring to, says Pecker. That's why I gave you the document, said Bove. And on August 2nd, 2028, you met again with the prosecutors about the August 2015 meeting. Pecker, I need to see the report. You need to see a report to remember? Yes, says Pecker. Bove continues, at no point did you mention Hope Hicks. Prosecutors, objection. Bove continues, you also testified to the grand jury. Prosecutor, objection. May we approach, Judge? Merchant, all right, jurors, we'll break now. Don't read about the case. Jury leaves. Prosecutor Steinglass, he has something to say. And he says, all right, to show the witness A102, which has nothing to do with the August 2015 meeting, Mr. Pecker wasn't given an opportunity. There was no indication he was asked or that it would be a notable omission. It was improper impeachment. Bove, well, he asked for the document. Merchant, well, he didn't ask for A102. Bove, I didn't know what's behind the redactions. Merchant, all right, sit down. I'm going to instruct the jury about it tomorrow. You should be careful about this. So, wow. So, Merchant is admonishing Bove, essentially. Very interesting. Prosecutor continues. We will apply tomorrow to subpoena the Trump organization. They are available. Merchant, tomorrow, late morning, see you at 9:30. Court is adjourned. And guys, that concludes the cross-examine for today of David Pecker. And some pretty spicy things happened in the courtroom today. Looks like Merchant, the prosecutors, and the defense got into a little bit of a tussle there. But let me know what you think about this. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.